Okay, hello, this is Cheryl Lentz, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, talking to you on Tuesday at 2. I really was undecided what I was going to do, but we decided we would play with the monkey cut kit today and show you a couple of things. So I'm going to do that. So that's what we're going to do. So if you're not aware of our monkey cut kits, it is something that we have. I keep getting this weird message here. Okay, it's something that the girls have put together where they take a suite of product and chop up all the paper, cut it up, and get it ready for use. So you have the designer paper cut up. You have cardstock, matching cardstock, cut and scored. So it's ready to do the mats. It's ready to do the card bases. You get all the little strips and all the little pieces that are left over from cutting those up. Some of them they add ribbon. This one today will have the ribbon. It also has in our new vellum doilies, which are really fun, so we're going to play with those a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have a card planned. I just have the kit. So what do you think? So let me know if you're on. Wave and let me know. Say hello. Talk to me. We'll figure out what we're going to make as we go, I guess. That's what the plan is today. So I'm going to turn the camera around. So hello, I know Jean was going to be watching. Hello, Jean. And June always watches later. Hello, Joan. I'm going to, hello, June. Maybe Joan will be on too. Well, hello, Vera. Welcome. So I hope that you guys will enjoy this. I don't even know what I'm going to make. So hello, Linda. So this is fun. Okay. Y'all keep talking to me. So I will have it on now. I will put it on my blog, stampingjourney.com, so you can go and check that out. I also yesterday put all my classes in. I'll be adding some more specialty classes in between, but all my routine classes are in on Stamping Journey. So I have all that. Hello, Karen. I have all that. Hello, Nancy. Hey, this is really fun. Woohoo. Patty, hello, Florida. All right, you guys, so fun. So I have all my classes scheduled on my blog, and I have all the monkey cut kits. So let's play with the kit. That's what we're going to do today. I'm going to turn the camera around. Here we go. Oh, I made it so bright. Turn the camera on. Okay, there we go. Here we go. So I have my June hostess code there. So in case y'all want to order something, you can go to Stamping Journey. Woo! You can go to Stamping Journey and order. So this is, we're working with this the prized Peony set, which I showed you some last week, how to put the flowers together, right? The 3D flowers together. And this is the monkey cut kit. So when you get a monkey cut kit, it comes in one of our boxes. The back side will always have the information from the designer paper, which is very handy because it not only says the name of the paper, but it also tells you all the different colors that go with that paper. So kind of a handy thing. I keep this all the time. So let's open this up. So this particular kit comes with some of our vellum doilies, which are so pretty. So they are square. That's easier to see when I have them all together, right? They are square. Let me pull up a piece of black cardstock. I think it's easier to look at. So let's pull out one. Ta-da. So that's the doilies. Really fun, really pretty. And it has all of our cardstock here, our designer paper, all cut up. This is cut up to 5 by 3 3/4. These pieces here, that's generally what I put on the front of a card. And so you get, it's a whole pack of paper cut up. So let's put that off to the side. And then you have all these little pieces. So here are the little pieces of regular cardstock that are left over, and I use all those little pieces, so don't get rid of that stuff. Let me move that over here. We have pieces left over from the designer paper also, all these little strips, which are so handy to have. Let's see here. So I was kind of looking at this paper and playing with it because, you know, we've done it before, you can color designer paper, and that's what I started when I was just kind of sitting here putzing, waiting for my 2 o'clock time frame. I was coloring, I had stamped with Memento on one of the one that looks like marble, and I had started coloring. So you also have in here what the girls call guts. So this is the 5 by 3 3/4 that would go inside your card, because remember, I layer everything. I can't stand it not to have it layered. All these are bases, let's see here, are layers here. So you have the colors that go with this set that say on the back are the gray granite, the pink, let's see here, petal pink, and basic gray. So all of these, all this cardstock is cut and ready to layer. So that means it's 5 1/4 by 4. So that's my layering size, right? And then you have all these card bases. So there's 4 of each color for cut and scored, folded for bases. Ta-da. So then you can just pick and choose the colors because they all mix and match, right? And then you have envelopes here. How many envelopes? We have 6 envelopes. You have ribbon, I think it's is it 2 or 3 yards, girls, of ribbon. You have a half a pack of the lovely, beautiful, beautiful jewels, which you have to look at these close up. 5, oh, it's 5, I lied to you. It's 5 yards. Here's the gorgeous jewels, so pretty. Good afternoon, Jean. Here we go. And then here's some more designer paper. So you have all of it, everything that's left, there is no waste. You get every bit of the paper cut and ready to go. So let's put this stuff all over here, because I will show you what I started playing with. I started playing with, I have a mess now, I just put everything in here. So I had this piece that looks sort of like marble. I stamped the peonies on here with a Memento. I colored them in with the light and dark petal pink, and then I also brought in another color, so just because those are the colors that they tell you, you can bring in whatever you want. And I brought in the dark soft sea foam to color in the leaves. So that was what I did, colored on my DSP. But now I was deciding, I generally, when I layer things up, I layer it dark. So doing this card, if I was doing this card, well, we are doing this card, I would bring this dark layer behind, because to me, the dark layer frames it. So that's kind of framed in. I decided I wanted to put like a verse down here, but I wanted to use one of these little strips, and I think now that I have that dark, I'm probably going to put this across here, so that will fit on there perfectly. And then let's see here, this is the ribbon. Isn't that pretty? The ribbon that comes with this is the gray granite, and it's like it's so soft and shiny. It's a satin ribbon, so pretty. So I thought I would put something like that. This is when I'm sitting here designing, this is what I do. And oftentimes I have pieces all over on my desk, and I just start playing with them, thinking, okay, I could do that, I could do that, and that's what I'm doing. So I would put that there, and then I would want to have a verse over here. I want to have a bow over here because I want it like it's tied by this stem. And I want a longer verse, so I have this love and thanks to a dear friend, and I think that'll go there. So let's bring out some cardstock here. I have lots and lots of leftover cardstock. Let's see here. Let's make sure that it's the same. You know, sometimes the width is different. Here, let's see here. See all this? This is all leftovers. This is how I keep my scraps. I buy these plastic frames, and then I keep all my scraps in there so that I can, here we go, we'll just pull out a scrap. I can just pull it out and use it. That's how I keep my colors all separated, so every single color has its own little bin with all the scraps in there. So let's stamp my words here. I'm going to stamp it on the end here. See if that's straight. Yeah, looks straight. When I'm playing with a set, I take every single stamp out of that set, I put it all on blocks, and I have it all in front of me, because then I can see what that offers. If you do this when you first get a set, if you can sit down for a couple hours and just play with it, you will remember what's in that set and what I'm going to cut this. I'm just going to cut it this time. You will remember what's in there if you use it. If it's all tucked away, you're not going to remember what's there to use. So I would suggest pulling it out. I'm just going to cut this here. Pulling it out and playing with it. And let's see here, that we're going to have this cut this way. So I'm going to have a little tab here. I'm just going to cut that there. My scissors are sticky. I thought I had them cleaned. I used alcohol and tried to clean them. I'm just going to fussy cut this instead of bringing the big shot over here. There we go. You know, it's like everything. If you have it out in the open, you're going to use it more. So a lot of times I'm just putting things together. I'm going to put that one over there. I'm just putting things together that were found on my desk. So that's going to go right on there. But okay, let's start gluing. So I'm going to attach with my green glue here. Find one that's got some in it. I didn't pull out my new one. We were chatting and talking, and I did not get prepared. We just finished lunch. Peter was down here having lunch with us, and here we go. Every once in a while. No, I didn't cook. Everybody knows I don't cook. I didn't cook, but we had leftovers from Domino's last night. They have an excellent pasta, if you're not aware of that. And they deliver. So I love that. Here we go. I'm going to swirl that around till it's down further. Okay. Now this is one of my pieces out of the kit. So I'm just going to add a little glue here. We're going to put this all the way across here. I'm going to put it down. I want a little of that showing underneath, that marble showing underneath. There we go. Pull that over. I love that the green glue gives me a little wiggle room so I can kind of push it and pull it where I want it. All right, and then we're going to put a ribbon here. I'm not going to break open the 5 yards of ribbon that come in this kit. I'm just going to use my piece here that I have the whole reel of it. And sometimes what I do, I'll take my ribbon and put a glue dot on. There we go. And just hold it in the middle. I just want it down the center of this piece. And then I will take my adhesive here. And I'm just going to run a little bit. This is the new adhesive, the new runner. And I use green glue for almost everything, but when I'm putting my ribbon on, I love to use the mono adhesive. So that's what I'm doing here. So just a little bit on there. There we go. And that holds that securely. There. All right, so let's put some dimensionals on here. I like to have the verse popped up. Let's see here. There we go. Get this pulled off. And then we can decide which of the bases we should use. So this says love and thanks to a dear friend. I'm going to put this right here. So it sort of is, there we go, right on that ribbon there. And then I'm going to put a bow here. So I have these cool little bow makers that I use because my fingers don't always work well for a bow. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. If you're interested in a bow maker, let me know. I have a a good friend who can, her brother makes them for her. So, Karen K, here we go. So I'm going to take that. Here's my little bow. This is all just on the fly, folks. I wasn't sure what I was going to make, so we're just kind of playing here. There we go. Here's this. This is going to go right here. Kind of balance that off. I'm going to use my glue dot again. Put that over here. Put that there. Here, there, and everywhere. Now this is moving around a little bit, so I think what I'll do is put a glue dot underneath there. I'm going to pull this with that bow maker. You can pull your bows from side to side to even out the little ends of them. Let me take another glue dot here, and I'm going to sneak it underneath there. There we go. Hold everything in place for me. Okay, now we can add a couple of these. What do you think? Should we add a couple of these pretties? Little pretties. Here, I have some already out here. I just love these jewels. They're so sparkly. Let's see here. Or maybe that's enough. Maybe we shouldn't. I think I'll leave that. I think I'll leave it. But now here's the choice, folks. Let's pick a base. So we already have the basic gray behind there. So you can pick the petal pink, and that just kind of pulls out the color in the peonies. Or you could use the gray granite, because that's the color that's inside on the, oh, no, hands down. Let's hear it. Hands down, don't you think the petal pink? Is everybody saying, petal pink, put on the petal pink. Look at how much prettier. It just pops it. But with the dark gray, frames it in. So pretty. Okay, let's do that. Let's put it on the petal pink base. Here we go. There, little glue here and there. I always do everything sideways, sorry. I don't know why. I'm concentrating on these three sides to try and get an even border. And then I kind of anchor it on there and press it down. Give it a good press. There we go. Purty, purty. Okay. Now we have to do the inside. So I already have my pieces all cut here from my kit. So I'm going to pull up my inside piece. And we're going to use matching the basic gray. There. Now, what I could do, let's see here. And we're going to put it in our memento, because this is done in the memento. So I'm going to follow through with the same colors. There we go. And we're going to say, love and thanks to a dear friend. Your sweet friendship refreshes the soul. Isn't that nice? It's a beautiful verse. Okay, we're going to do that. Oh boy, that's crooked. No boy. Let's start over. Okay. So I probably have it on crooked. So what I do when that happens, I'm going to use my grid paper. And I usually use my grid. I'm going to use the end of the block, and I'm going to line it up with one of the lines. And then that will tell me, like up or down, which way I have to go. So you can see that I'm kind of tipped up that way. So I need to move my block a little bit over. So I line this up again, down just a little. Haha, pretty much. Let's see if we can do it. If I had this on the Stamparatus, I could line it up with the grid that's on the paper there, but let's see. There we go. I think that works. Woo! Okay. There we go. So let's do this. This is going to go on here, but that's so plain. That is not, I think we should put a flower in the corner. So I'm going to take my, let's see here, we're going to take this little tiny stamp from the prize Peony set, and I'm just going to put it in the corner here. just so that it's pretty inside and out. So let's cover that up before I wear it. And then I will go ahead and color these in with my blends. So I have my Petal Pink blends, and I have my dark Seafoam so that it matches the front of the card. And we're just gonna color this in real quick, like that. I think just one leaf shows. I'm gonna go with the light Petal Pink first, and I'm just kind of going really fast, right? There we go. There we go. And then I'm going to put a little bit of accent in with the dark. So here and there where Stampin' Up! Has the dark lines, I'm just going to add a little more color, and that will add dimension to the flower. There we go. Just like that. And in the center, I'm going to go a little darker. Okay. Pretty. Now we'll put it on here. The back side. There we go. That was my oops. We have nice double-sided paper. So I can just turn it over. Now had I colored that or done something with a blend, you wouldn't be able to color go over it because the blends go right through. But with just the ink, you have another side, just put it over the top. There we go. Okay. Ta-da! First card done. What do you think? What do you think? Ta-da! I think we do need to add some jewels. Just a little maybe, here and there. I usually add it in groups of 3. So we're gonna do one over here. We're gonna do a smaller one up over here, and we're gonna do one, we'll keep the same here, up in this corner, because it'll kind of draw your eye over. There we go. Ta-da! What do you think? Is it okay? Is that a pretty card you would like to send to somebody, right? Good. I'm glad you, oh, and you agreed, Cindy, Petal Pink. Patty, thank you. I'm glad that you love it. Yay! Okay, let's play with another one. This is fun. That's one card. So that was brand new. I mean, I did not, let's start with our gray granite. This is I love this color, and I think people forget to use it. So let's start with our gray granite. Let's start with, let's pick a color here. Let's see here. We're gonna mix and match some of these. So let's use this Petal Pink here. A little pop of color. There. Now I took my doily and I colored it with gray granite. And I'll show you how I did that real quick, because we're going to use that on here, I think. So what I did is I took my ink pad, I took my doily somewhere over here. Where'd I put them? Doily. Here, let me grab one. I took my doily, and these have a front and a back, so remember that when you're looking at it, the front side has a little bit of they're very thin. The front side has a little bit of a curve down on the angle. So what I did is I took my doily and front side, and I laid it right into my ink pad, like that. Then I took my gray granite, this is no basic gray, I took my basic gray dauber, and I just pushed it down in the ink pad. It was a lot less messy than rubbing it, although you can do that too, because we can make something pretty with that too. But these doilies are so cool. So I just did that, then I picked it up, moved it over, got the other end here, like that, and then I just let it dry. I put it off to the side to let it dry. But you see, those are little areas that I have to punch out. But then you have your little doily all colored and ready to go. So you can have it all different colors. I have a little heater here by my desk, so once in a while I'm in a hurry, so I use that. But that's what I did with this doily. That's how I got it from that color, from the plain white to the dark. Is I just put it right on top of my ink pad. There we go. So I thought that it kind of offset this nicely, like that. We're going to have it kind of like that, and then we're going to bring in another piece of, I think a narrow piece of designer paper. And this has kind of a busier pattern, so I thought I'd do one of the geometric patterns. Kind of slide that under there. And that's cut the same. Let's see here. You want it like that, or we want it sideways? No, maybe I don't even like that under there. Well, let's see. This is what drives them crazy, because I just keep like, I don't know if I like that or not. If I didn't have the doily on there, I think I would like it. But you know what? With the doily, I don't think I want to do that. I'm going to put it there. I'm going to have a verse that's kind of a square here. I'm going to, or put it, should we put a flower in there? We could do a flower in there. Let's do that. Let's put a flower in. Okay, I'm going to take another piece of scrap white here. And I am going to put my flower on, and this time I'm not going to color it. We're just going to put, I'm going to use the basic gray, and I'm going to put a white one in here. We're just going to cut it here. Stamp it. That's a stamp, not a cut. Oh boy. Oh boy. Cut her off. Here we go. And I think, well, I know I have a die to cut that out, so I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to turn and I'm going to quick cut that out for you. One momento, please. Let me just, you all know what the cutting is, so I'm just going to quick cut this out while we're sitting here. There we go. Come on. Get it lined up right. So these kits are, like I said, if you were going somewhere and you want to just, it's a pick up and go, everything is cut and ready and ready to have fun. So there we go. I cut that out. We're going to design this here. I'm going to put that there. I move things around and around and around and around. We're going to put our flower here. And maybe color the edges. Let's put it with the dark. We are going to put a little color on here. I never know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go where the Stampin' Up, where Stampin' Up has our dark lines. I'm going to add a little in here. Do you guys, when you're in your stamp room, do you just play, or do you have a design right away what you want to do? Do you just, I kind of play, even if I start out like we have looked at before, where I start out with sketches. I start out with something and then it could look entirely different. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day. So I'm putting those kind of on the edge and wherever it's dark, and then I'm going to also fill in the center of the flower here. I think it needed a little bit of something something. There we go. And then I have leftover things here. When I make something and I might cut out a bunch of leaves and then I don't use it, I save them. I put them right in my box there with my stamp set, and then I keep it because I never know when I might want to use it. As long as I've already colored them and cut them out, right, you might as well save it for a rainy day. Here we go. We're going to put that there. We're going to put one on this side. There we go. I'm going to put a bow over here, and I'm going to do another verse that kind of comes out this way. So, do I have a different verse? Let's see here. That's the only long verse in here. I guess we're going to do this again. We're going to do it to a dear friend again. My dear friend. There we go. And we'll put a bow there. We'll put that there. So I will put this doily on in the center with glue dots. There. I kind of like that. And then if my little verse comes out this way, we could have a little tab coming out behind it or underneath it. I have these little pieces too. So let's do that. Let's see here. Maybe I want to say something else. My thoughts are with you. Let's see here. Your friendship. Let's do the friendship one. That's bigger though. Okay. We're going to do the long one. We're going to just do the long one again, and I'll cut it. There we go. But let's do it in basic gray, because that's what we did our doily in. So I'm going to wipe this off because I had memento on it. There we go. All clean. There we go. So put that down on the bottom. I'm going to cut this out with my handy dandy scissors. I'm just going to go straight. Usually I use my cutter, my paper trimmer, but I'm just kind of playing today. We're going to cut this flag, this end. There. I'm going to tuck this under like that. I'm going to have this leaf over the top of it a little bit. Ta-da, ta-da. Come on, cooperate with me. Leaf. There we go. I'm going to put that there. And then we're going to put, I think, this underneath just to kind of accent it also. Just grab all my little pieces, see what we can do with them. So this one will go under here too, like that. I'm going to bring out the flag. There. And then we're going to put a bow over here. What do you think? There. Ta-da, ta-da. Let's tie another bow. Now, yeah, you can use, I mean, I'm going to use the same bow that comes with this suite, but you could use the, you know, the white crinkly ribbon. It would look pretty with this too. Anything. We have a lot of beautiful ribbons and with this new catalog. There we go. I'm going to turn that kind of wonky. There. This is going to go down, and we'll put that all together just like that. Ta-da! Okay, so now I dismantle. I get it all put together, and then I dismantle to glue it together. Okay, is that what you guys do when you're kind of designing and trying to decide what to do? I have to just kind of put it in there and keep messing with it until I get it exactly how I want it. There we go. I'm going to put this on. Okay, now we're going to put our doily on. And I think I'm just going to put a little green glue on here because this is going to be covered up anyhow. So I'm just going to put a little green glue down in the center, here and there. I'm lining up to get it even all the way around here. I like the idea of gluing just in the center in case you want to put something else around. We're going to put our flower in here, but I have that crooked, don't I? Well, we're going to leave it. I'm going to put my flower on. I'm going to put it up with dimensionals, And I'm going to put the dimensionals in the center of the flower so that I can tuck anything I want to tuck in. The leaves, the verse, I can just tuck it in right behind it then. So this is going to go there like that. My leaves are going to be glued on. So here's my green glue. Just going to put one there. And let's put one on the other side. I'm going to put my verse on first because remember that kind of went over it. So let's put this piece in, and that can slide under this whole thing because it's going to have a ribbon on it. We're going to cut part of it off. There we go. Let's put it on top. Here we go. Okay. There's that. Now let's put this one in. Might have to cut a little bit of it off here. And we're going to glue this one down too. A lot of times I have the verse popped up, but since the flower is, we're going to leave it like that. There. And you get just a little bit of that in there. And now we can put our other leaf on here that I just glued to the table. Here we go. Okay. That's going to cover up that edge there. And then we'll put our flower on, our bow. Oh my goodness sakes. I need to find my words. There. Ta-da! We're going to leave that out for a minute. Okay, so now because I put a lighter background on, I would go with the darker base and pull that on. This is the basic gray. Now you tell me what you think. Basic gray, or I have, well, that's tone on tone. I would have the petal pink. And that makes it totally light. What do you guys like? So here it is. Hello, Lourdes. Here it is on the petal pink. But look at how different it looks on the gray, the darker color, darker gray. What do you think? I don't know. I think this would be a great sympathy card. But I do think I like the lighter because the flower is so light. It looks happier, doesn't it? Tell me, what do you think? I think we're going to go with this lighter, the petal pink again. I think it's pretty that way. Okay. So I have gray granite for my layering, petal pink for my base. I always have to turn it sideways. Oh, that's the family calling, I'm sure. They always forget that I'm busy at 2 o'clock. There we go. There, to a dear friend. Now, I'm going to get the inside piece. And this time, I think we're going to take a piece of the same designer paper. And we're going to put a strip of that in here. So let me find the right side. I want to match it. Of course, I could use this one. Here we go. I'm going to put this on here. We're going to put it at the top. And then I'll have my little verse on here. Before I glue this on, I'm going to put the verse on because, in case I make a mistake, my thoughts are with you. That's what we're going to say this time. I'm going to move that over. I'm going to make sure that my verse is straight here on my block. And that one looks pretty good. I have to move it a little bit over. There we go. There. Ta-da. I'm wearing the sticky stuff. Okay, now I will glue this on. I just didn't trust myself to stamp it straight and then have this glued on, and then I would have to do something different. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to put this on a layer of out of our monkey cut kit of the, move that up a little. I'm just going to push it. There we go. Okay. With the gray granite. And we've got another card done. Snappy doodle fast. The thing is, everything is cut and ready so that you don't have to worry about taking your 12 by 12 pieces out and cutting and deciding what you should have here or there. There we go, just like that. And I'm going to put this on the inside, and we have 2 cards done in a short while. There. Purdy purdy. Ta-da! Lovely. Okay. My other thing I wanted to share with you is that we have square doilies, but if you cut them up, you can have all different shapes. I'm going to do this on the dark. I'm going to put a piece of dark here, and I'm going to show you my little doilies here. So they start out square, but of course that's not all we want to do with them, right? I'm just going to pull a couple of them out. So when I was playing with it, my eye went to the circle, and so I took this and just cut these along the circle. So I cut like this, and you just kind of follow your way around here, and I'm cutting off these corners, which I will use. Don't get rid of them. I lost it. Here it is. You're going to use those corners eventually. And let's see here. So then I cut this one like that, like that. There we go. There's another corner. And here's this. And whoop, there we go. Am I doing this right? No, I did this one different, and 1, 2, 3, 4, I made it square. We're going to follow around this corner. There. And on this one I cut some of the pieces off. There we go. I didn't make it all the same. Let's make it the same. It's like Etch-a-Sketch. That's what it, or not Etch-a-Sketch. What was that? Spirograph. Spirograph. That's what it reminds me of. There. So a different shape. Here's the original. Smaller. But then you also have these little corners that you cut off. So to me, the corners look like you could take a piece of your paper or whatever, put them together, not only just use them for corners, but use it as a scalloped edge. So if you put a couple of these together that you cut off so that you're not wasting any of it, and then cover this, you would have a really pretty scalloped edge to go on your card also. There we go. Let's pull that out. Ta-da! What do you think? Pull that over. There. And there's a bunch, I mean, it's endless, you know, how you can cut these up and do different things with them. But that's what I thought the square was kind of, you just made it into a smaller square, but you could also cut it into these individual pieces too. So, and then keep all your little corners to use them. You could use them in the corner, but you could use them as a scalloped edge too. So I think that's it. I'm going to turn the camera around, and here we go. Let me just chat a little bit with you. All right. Ta-da! What do you think? So much fun. So the thing is be creative, right? This is all cut and ready. You can just spread everything out. You can start playing with all the different designer papers. Every little piece is in there, so you can make little tags. You can, you know, whatever. It's endless, 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 and you can make lots of pretty things and use every bit of it. So I am going to let you go today. This is the prized Peony kit, the monkey cut kit. It is on the website, so stampingjourney.com. You can purchase it right from the website and order it. I'm so excited because I'm in the learning curve. So I think I have everything done. I have my classes in there through September. I will be adding some more specialty classes along the way. And we will be adding in a simple journey coming up. I don't have the dates yet. And a bingo night. So lots of things coming up, lots of things coming down the pike. If there's anything you're interested in, let me know. And thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate it. I hope you like the cards. Share my video. Share my video. Share my video. Pass it along. I will be sending out cards, the cards that we made, to somebody who shared the video and chatted with me today. So thank you so much, y'all. Have a great day. Be kind to one another. And I will see you on Follow-Up Friday. On Follow-Up Friday, we're going to do the Sunshine Kit from Paper Pumpkin. So please join me then. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.